everyone. This is Alfia Taksal and today we are going to discuss about Mayer's relation. We are now going to consider 1 mole of an ideal gas enclosed in a cylinder provided with a frictionless piston of area A, as seen in the figure on the right hand side. Let P, V and T be pressure, volume and absolute temperature of the gas respectively. A quantity of heat dQ is supplied to the gas. To keep the volume of the gas constant, a small weight is placed over the piston. The pressure and temperature of the gas increases to P plus dP and T plus dt respectively. This heat energy dQ is used to increase the internal energy dU of the gas. But the gas does not do any work. That is, the work done dW is equals to 0. We now come up with the first equation, that is dQ is equals to du, which is equals to 1 into Cv into dt. The additional weight is now removed from the piston. The piston now moves upwards through a distance dx, such that the pressure of the enclosed gas is equal to the atmospheric pressure P. The temperature of the gas decreases due to the expansion of the gas. Now, a quantity of heat dQ dash is supplied to the gas till its temperature becomes T plus dt. This heat energy is not only used to increase the internal energy dU of the gas but also to do the external work dW in moving the piston upwards. That is, dQ dash is equals to du plus dW. Since the expansion takes place at a constant pressure, dQ dash is equals to Cp into dt, where Cp into dt is equals to Cv into dt plus dW. This is our second equation. The work done dW is equals to force into distance, which is equals to P into A into dx. dW is equals to P into dV. Now since A into dx is nothing but equals to dV, that is the change in the volume, Cp into dt is equals to Cv into dt plus P into dV. This is our third equation. The equation of state of an ideal gas is PV equals to RT. Differentiating on both the sides, we get P into dV is equals to R into dt. Substituting the equation 4 in 3, we get Cp into dt equals to Cv into dt plus R into dt. Cancelling the terms dt from both the sides of the equation, we get Cp equals to Cv plus R. Cp minus Cv is equals to R. This is a Mayer's relation. Moving further, we are going to talk about monoatomic gases. Now, what are monoatomic gases? Monoatomic is a combination of two words, mono and atomic, means single atom. In the gaseous phase at sufficiently high temperature, all the chemical elements are monoatomic. The noble gases are monoatomic gases as they are unreactive in nature, which is a property of these gases. They do find certain applications in our daily life, like helium is used in filling balloons as their density is lower than that of the air. Neon is used for creating advertising signs as they glow when electricity flows through it. Argon is used in a light bulb to prevent the burning of a filament as it is unreactive in nature. Now, to find out the specific density of a monoatomic gas, we are going to take monoatomic gases has 3 translational degrees of freedom. From the law of equipartition of energy, average energy of a molecule at temperature T is equals to 3 by 2 kb into T. The total energy of 1 mole of such a gas is U equals to 3 by 2 kb into T, where we get 3 by 2 R into T. If Cv is the molar specific heat at a constant volume, then Cv is equals to du by dt, which is equals to 3 by 2 R. Now for an ideal gas, Cp minus Cv is equals to R. Cp minus Cv is nothing but the molar specific heat capacity at a constant pressure. Cp is equals to 5 by 2 R. Thus, for a monatomic gas, ratio of specific heat is given by 5 by 3. Now diatomic molecules. What are diatomic molecules? Diatomic molecules are those molecules that are composed of only two atoms. If a diatomic molecule is composed of the same element, it is known as a homonuclear, and if it is composed of two different elements, it is called heteronuclear. A diatomic molecule is treated as a rigid rotator like a dumbbell and has 5 degrees of freedom, out of which 3 degrees of freedom are translational and 2 degrees of freedom are rotational. Using law of equipartition of energy, the total internal energy of 1 mole of a diatomic gas is U equals to 5 by 2 Nt into Kb. That is nothing but 5 by 2 R into T. The specific heat at as given by Cv equals to du by dt, which is equal to 5 by 2 R. Now for an ideal gas, Cp minus Cv is equals to R, where Cp by Cv is the molar specific heat capacity at a constant pressure, which is equals to 7 by 2. If a diatomic molecule is not only rigid but also has a vibrational mode in addition, then U equals to 7 by 2 RT, which is Cv is equals to 7 by 2 R into Cv. Now for an ideal gas, Cp minus Cv is equals to R, where we get for the diatomic molecule that is 9 by 7. Talking about polyatomic ion, it is also known as a molecular ion that is composed of two or more covalently bonded atoms. It is referred to as a radical. In general, a polyatomic molecule has 3 translational, 3 rotational degrees of freedom, and a certain number of vibrational modes. According to the law of equipartition of energy, it is easily seen that 1 mole of such gas has U equals to 2 by 3 kBt plus 2 by 3 kBt plus F into kBt into Na, or it can be written as Cv equals to 3 plus F into R. Cv is equals to 4 plus F into R. We stop here for today. Thank you.